Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another SEC team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. The Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
He's got enough for the first down and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the sack. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And it's taken at the 25. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's McDaniel. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here comes the bunch formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They have to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Finds his man. It's McDaniel. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Huskers have first and 10 here. Back to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 3rd and 4.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. But if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Fighting off the tackler. Oh, and the football comes out. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, it's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense in a split backfield now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And it works. The first down to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. The Huskers move into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. And the deficit still at 9 after the miss, a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. The Noles come to the line in a hurry-up. The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. More problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down looking to throw for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Bringing pressure. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he slings this pass over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the try for two. The quarterback's got it on the option. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a three-score game.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things, and here they go with the option on the two-point conversion. Nice job of stretching the defense out. He saw he could get underneath that defensive leverage, did a good job of getting north and south, and came away with the 2 points.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Huskers come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a third down play. Drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the completion made. Fighting him off. Defense able to contain him after that juke. He picks up a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage, and let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like that.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your...
Oh, the ball comes loose. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race.
Chris, never underestimate a well-coached special teams unit and what it can do for the team, and in this case, the offense. That big return gives you incredible field position, and chances are, if you get a first down or two, even if the drive stalls out, you're already in field goal range.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Powers through the tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not great through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turn starts inside the 15. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term effect.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter of a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The Noles looking to run some tempo here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They begin the series with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now
they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this team.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. The Seminoles line up with a first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and then pull it away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official. We're kings of college football and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.